Willkommen in Deutschland. What's up, yo? My name is Rebecca, aka B-Girl Ideal. I'm originally from New York and grew up predominantly in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
How did you get interested in breakdancing?
I first saw b-boying, b-girling in Electric Boogaloo, Breakin' 1 and Breakin' 2. And I used to try and mimic the movements, and I just fell in love with it the first minute I saw it.
Are some people surprised when they see you breakdance or they see a girl breakdancing?
All the time. It's a male-dominated art form, so it's probably 85% b-boys. So when they see a girl, they are surprised. And people are surprised when I just say that, you know, I break, because they say I don't look like a breaker, but what do I look like? A liar? Apparently so.
Do you find breakdancing easy or is it difficult?
I find breakdancing easy to break your bones. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to, okay. Do it again, do it again.
Do you find breakdancing easy or is it difficult for you?
I think breakdancing is very difficult. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it.
But would you say, would you recommend breakdancing for people who want to start?
I definitely recommend it. I think that, you get a whole lifestyle that goes along with, b-boying. It's not just you're gonna go break, it becomes your lifestyle. It's what you do, it's the music you listen to, it's the friends that you have, it's what you do in your spare time. It's more of a lifestyle.
What advice would you give to girls who want to learn to breakdance?
Well, I know for me it was very difficult to learn how to break. I was in New York City and it was difficult to find people. I didn't know where to go, so I bought an instructional video. And that was easier for me to kind of learn things on my own. And then I eventually met a b-boy crew in a club in New York. So I started breaking with them, at a club. So it was easier.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell us anything about your injuries? Any injuries you have? Or any injuries you've done windmilling or...
I got injured last night. I rep with Illuminati crew in Los Angeles. We had a show last night and I hurt my thumb. Anyway, no, I used to do martial arts. I did Thai boxing for 9 years now, and I've fought in the ring professionally, and I've had more injuries in breaking than I've had the whole time in fighting in the ring with no protection, just gloves. So it is very difficult. What I like more about breakdancing is there's a million moves, and you even come up with your own moves. And in, martial arts, which is my experience, there's only a certain amount of kicks or punches that you can perfect, but the moves in b-boying are limitless, and you're twisting and turning and doing all these weird things. And
any shout-outs you want to give?
To Willpower, holla, Will Pizzy, what? I want to give a shout-out to all y'all.
It takes a lot of patience to become good at skateboarding or breakdancing. Some tricks or some moves can take months to learn, even years to perfect. Sometimes it gets to the point where you say to yourself, okay, this is the last try for the day. But it never is. No matter how tired or exhausted you get, you want to keep trying to learn that new move or trick.
What's up, everybody? This is B-Boy Zork, also known as Zach Hedges. I was born and raised out of Los Angeles, California, currently residing out of Las Vegas. I've been b-boying for almost a little over 10 years now. Influenced by hip-hop for over 13 years, ever since I was about 5 years old. I got into breaking because it was the only thing we could do, so we didn't get into gangs or the drugs or other things that we shouldn't have been doing. We used to go to a park in the San Fernando Valley called Brantford Park. We used to watch a crew called JEC when I was real little. It sort of got us into b-boying, and from there we just started learning, started practicing, started teaching ourselves, watching what videos we could watch, watching Air Force crew, Rocksteady, anybody that we can get our hands on, and just took it from there.
When was the first time you saw breaking?
Well, I saw breaking in the movie, Beat Street and Breaking and all that, but the first time I saw it live was actually at Brantford Park, where we were there. I was about 5 years old, my brother was about 12, and we used to hang out, follow him like his right leg, and we used to go to the park after school, stay out of trouble, and there was this crew called Just Another Crew back in about 1990, 91. They used to break there at the park and bring linoleum, so I used to go there with my brother, and just the first couple of years I used to watch every day. Didn't really participate. I mean, I do like a headstand or something like that, try to do a headspin, but my brother used to break and learn, they used to teach him, and I used to just watch. It wasn't until about maybe 95 that I really started to, 94, 95, get into it myself, start training, practicing.
What advice would you give to people who want to learn how to break dance?
Well, considering that, I'm not the most physically shaped guy, and I haven't never really been that, you can never give up, even when you first start to break. You're going to get on the floor, you're going to roll around, you're not going to be able to do perfect sets, perfect moves, but you know what? Practice makes perfect, and if you dedicate yourself and you are willing to learn, you'll learn the moves you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And don't let anybody ever put you down. No matter what size, small, big, fat, skinny, you can learn it. You can do it.
So would you say anybody can learn breakdancing?
Anybody can learn breakdancing. Anybody can learn breakdancing. Obviously, the more fit you are, the easier moves are going to be in the beginning, but you know what? You put your mind to it, you can do anything. Yeah, not only am I a b-boy, that's my passion is to break, but I'm actually running my own multimedia production company for almost 7 years called Gravity Soul LLC. You can go check it out at www.gravitysoul.com. Gravity Soul is a full-service multimedia production company specialized in website design, CD-ROM presentations, DVD authoring, post-production, and animations. So,
you're a full-time businessman and you have your own company, but yet, how do you manage to make time for breakdancing? Is it your passion, or is it,
Yeah, breakdancing has always been my passion. It's something that I've, when I've been fortunate and I can make money, I have traveled a little bit around the world. Went to New Zealand in 2000, Judge Raw Styles, and went back to check that scene out. I've been to a few states. I've traveled around a little bit, and I've had the opportunity to partake in that aspect of it. And when I can do it professionally, I love to do it theatrical, battles, all that kind of stuff. But mainly breaking is just my passion, straight up. I love to dance every day. I have to do it at least once or twice a week, or I feel empty inside. It's a release of energy. It's a release that I've been doing all my life. No matter how stressed out I am, how upset, I can break and I feel better afterwards. So breaking is primarily, whether I ever make money with it or not, is straight up a passion that I love to do, and I do it for myself and nobody else.
And do you want to give any shout-outs to any people out there?
Yeah, I want to give a first big shout-out to my brother, fellow B-Boy Pan. He's been a great inspiration, and much love to you. Also want to give a big shout-out to Willpower from Air Force Crew. He's been another big inspiration, homie of mine. I also want to give a shout-out to Caesar from Air Force as well. And I want to give a shout-out to all my clients, Bua, Michael Goddard's. Another big shout-out to Mr. Carl Bornstein for all the stuff he's taught me. And, to all the other B-boys I haven't mentioned and homies of mine, much love, much success to everybody.
And one more question. Are you going to show us some moves now? Is it time to dance?
I think it is. I think it's time to get down.
Peace.